Chapter 19. The second lot came out for Simeon, for the tribe of his descendants by their clans. But their inheritance was within the inheritance given to Judah's descendants. Their inheritance included Beersheba, or Sheba, Moladah, Hazar-Shual, Bela, Ezem, Eltoad, Bethel, Harmah, Ziklag, Beth-Markaboth, Hazar-Susa, Beth-Lebaoth, and Sharuhen, 13 cities with their settlements. Ayin, Rimmon, Ether, and Ashan, 4 cities with their settlements, and all the settlements surrounding these cities, as far as Baalath-beer, Ramah in the south. This was the inheritance of the tribe of Simeon's descendants by their clans. The inheritance of Simeon's descendants was within the territory of Judah's descendants, because the share for Judah's descendants was too large. So Simeon's descendants received an inheritance within Judah's portion. A third lot came up for Zebulun's descendants by their clans. The territory of their inheritance stretched as far as Sarid. Their border went up westward to Maralah, reached Dabbasheth, and met the brook east of Jokneam. From Sarid it turned due east along the border of Kisloth-Tabor, went to Daberath, and went up to Japhia. From there it went due east to Gath-Hepher and to Ethkazin. It extended to Rimmon, curving around to Neah. The border then circled around Neah on the north to Hanathon, and ended at Ifta-el Valley, along with Kadesh, Nahalal, Shimron, Idalah, and Bethlehem, 12 cities with their settlements. This was the inheritance of Zebulun's descendants by their clans, these cities with their settlements. The fourth lot came out for the tribe of Issachar's descendants by their clans. Their territory went to Jezreel, and included Kishaloth, Shunem, Hapharaim, Shion, Naharath, Rabbith, Kishion, Ebez, Remeth, Engannim, Enhaddah, and Beth-Pazzez. The border reached Habar, Sheazuma, and Beth-Shemesh, and ended at the Jordan, 16 cities with their settlements. This was the inheritance of the tribe of Issachar's descendants by their clans, the cities with their settlements. The fifth lot came out for the tribe of Asher's descendants by their clans. Their boundary included Helkath, Halai, Beton, Akshaph, Alamelech, Amad, and Mishal, and reached westward to Carmel and Shihar-Libnath. It turned eastward to Beth-Dagon, reached Zebulun and Ifta-el Valley, north toward Beth-Emek and Naail, and went north to Cabul, Ebron, Rehob, Hammon, and Cana, as far as Greater Sidon. The boundary then turned to Ramah, as far as the fortified city of Tyre. It turned back to Hosa, and ended at the Mediterranean Sea, including Mahaleb, Akzib, Ummah, Aphek, and Rehob, 22 cities with their settlements. This was the inheritance of the tribe of Asher's descendants by their clans, these cities with their settlements. The sixth lot came out for Naphtali's descendants by their clans. Their boundary went from Heleph and from the oak in Zaanannim, including Adami-Nekeb and Jabneel, as far as Lacham, and ended at the Jordan. To the west the boundary turned to Aznoth-Tabor, and went from there to Hukkok, reaching Zebulun on the south, Asher on the west, and Judah at the Jordan on the east. The fortified cities were Ziddim, Zur, Hamath, Rakkath, Kinnereth, Adamah, Ramah, Hazar, Kedesh, Edrei, En-Hazar, Iron, Migdalel, Horem, Beth-Anath, and Beth-Shemesh, 19 cities with their settlements. This was the inheritance of the tribe of Naphtali's descendants by their clans, the cities with their settlements. The seventh lot came out for the tribe of Dan's descendants by their clans. The territory of their inheritance included Zorah, Eshtaol, Ur-Shemesh, Shealaban, Ajalon, Ithla, Eon, Timnah, Ekron, Eltekeh, Gibbethon, Baalath, Jehud, Beni-Berak, Gath-Rimmon, Midjarkon, and Rakkon, with the territory facing Joppa. When the territory of the descendants of Dan slipped out of their control, they went up and fought against Leshem, captured it, and struck it down with the sword. So they took possession of it, lived there, and renamed Leshem after their ancestor Dan. This was the inheritance of the tribe of Dan's descendants by their clans, these cities with their settlements. When they had finished distributing the land into its territories, the Israelites gave Joshua son of Nun an inheritance among them. By the Lord's command, they gave him the city Timnath-Serah in the hill country of Ephraim, which he requested. He rebuilt the city and lived in it. These were the portions that the priest Eleazar, Joshua son of Nun, and the family heads distributed to the Israelite tribes by lot at Shiloh, in the Lord's presence at the entrance to the tent of meeting. So they finished dividing up the land.